I don't like Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm not making this video to try and be controversial or just to have a different sort of opinion. I don't like Ghost of Tsushima because it doesn't do anything really for me, and let me explain. Ghost of Tsushima, as I would describe it, is the perfection. It's the amalgamation of every single open world medieval game put into one game. Sucker Punch were able to take that formula, absolutely perfect it to absolutely new height and make it so sleek, so smooth, so efficient, where everything is executed at such a high level you can't help but be impressed. But after that fair, short bit of paint has dried and worn off, you realize that Ghost of Tsushima is essentially an Assassin's Creed game that you've already played over and over again if you've been gaming in this industry for over a decade or even a few years. This is a game you've played before, and it's a game you're still going to play in the future. Ghost of Tsushima boasts a lot of things. It's got probably the best graphics I've ever seen. It's got a beautiful, beautiful art style. It's got a cool world that they've created. And the ghost itself, that character, that moniker, is very, very cool. And Jin Sakai is a decent and alright character. Not someone who's going to blow you away, but he's someone that's okay and gets the job done. In my personal opinion, the best part of that game is the relationship between Jin Sakai and his uncle. It's very interesting to see that relationship change as we see Jin Sakai fall deeper into a state of not following honor and falling away from the way of the samurai. It's an interesting experience and I definitely enjoyed that. But all in all, the story in my opinion was just alright, and it was just, yeah, okay, cool. If you've played a Ubisoft game, you've played an open world game, you've played a medieval game, you've played Ghost of Tsushima before. If you were an individual who'd never played the game before, I'd be like, you're not really missing out on anything. It's a decent game, but it's not going to blow you away in any sense. You've experienced this thing before, whether it be the parkour, riding your horse, the open world markers. That's the thing. And this is something that I've actually noticed from Sucker Punch. They're good at perfecting a system that already works and taking it to new heights. For example, the Infamous series, they were able to absolutely smash the superhero genre, but the thing is, because they're just good at doing the foundations. Sucker Punch, I'd say, they're a company or a group of people that are really good at the basics. Let's say it's basketball. They're really, really good at scoring layups. They're really, really good at passing. They're really, really good at defense. The foundations of their game is really, really solid. But when it comes to that next level, when we're saying, yo, do some trick shots, bro. Yo, shoot some 3-pointers. Do some crazy stuff. That's when we're going to see them completely fall apart and falter. In terms of the story is decent, it's solid. I'd give that a 7 out of 10. It's good, it's enjoyable. The combat, I'd say that's also slightly better, but I'd say that's maybe like a 7.5 and 8 out of 10 maybe. Great combat, the stances are very cool, and the amount of options and ability that you have as you progress through the story are very cool. An enjoyable tale. But what else? The graphics are absolutely great and sensational. It's probably the best looking PS4 game out there. But this is something I have to mention. While graphics are an important thing and art style is something that's very special, there are games that have a poor art style and poor graphics that are able to blow these type of games out of the water. Ghost of Tsushima is a decent game, but it's not a great game. I didn't like Ghost of Tsushima not because it was an average or mediocre game, but because it was a game that I'd played before, because it did things that I've already seen, it did things that I've already played over and over and over and over again, and it didn't do anything to break the mold. Ghost of Tsushima is still a great game, and if you're somebody who's never played it, I would still say, you know what, go ahead, give it a shot, go ahead and play it. But don't expect Ghost of Tsushima to absolutely blow you away if you're someone who's familiar with the open world or medieval genre. That's what I really just have to say. Ghost of Tsushima is still a decent game, but it's,